I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many locals.
Hello, lovely besties and wetsies and divas alike. Hello, everybody. Azumafaros. Thank you very much for the 29-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Success Story. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Hello, Ferris Bear. Hello, Clefable, Nappin. Can you give a shout out to Angelo, my cat? Hi, Angelo. Psst, 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 psst. I wish I had a laser pointer. Hey, I have a big friend who's I have a big friend. I have a friend who's a big fan. Can you say hi to Jennifer Garner? Hi, Jennifer Garner. Hi, girl. Hello. Hello, Huntober. Hello, Miss Fluffy Kitty. Hello, Mandom. I'm sorry you're still sick. Welcome in. Hello, Anne. Hello, Topher. Thank you very much for the 120 stream streak. I went to a local fair and won a Shadow the Hedgehog plush. He is life-size. That's so cool. I was trying, a couple years ago, I was looking on eBay for some of those, like, county fair plushies to see if there were any that I could find for cheap. And, like, they were, like, $100, which, like, felt fair based on the size, but then the shipping was, like, $300. I was like, I'll just go to a fucking fair myself. I remember as a kid one time I went to Rye Playland in New York and I saw those big Sonic plushies and my jaw dropped. I wanted one so bad, but I wasn't allowed to go play the game. Probably because my mom was like, we don't have room. We don't have room for that, no. Plus, like, they're hard to win as a child, so. But I just remember being like, it's like all I could think about the entire rest of the day at the theme park, and I kept asking the people I was with, my cousins and her friend, I just kept asking, like, can we go check the water gun game? I kind of really want to play this water gun game that I saw. The prizes look pretty cool. There's this water gun game. We got a race with the water guns. I kind of want to try it. Like, dropping subtle hints that are not subtle at all about what I want, and then we never ended up doing it. I thought you were doing a Mario Hoops 3-on-3 move. God, that's fucking funny. I'm collecting star bits in Mario Galaxy. She has a whole room in her house dedicated for her kids to have slumber parties. That is such a sign of wealth and the elite, but also, like, what a cool thing to do for your kids. Like, outside of the fact that I'm jealous and wish I had that level of money, like, that's so cute. That's so cute. Like, I do think it's very amazing when parents dedicate space in their house for their kids. Because it just shows that, like, their kids are not, like, an accessory to them, you know? Like, I very much value, like, my dad. He built me a freaking train table as a kid, and it just was like, and then we would design my Thomas train, like, layouts and designs and with the tracks and everything. It was like such a bonding experience. It was great. I think it's wonderful. Eric Code Joe, thank you very much for the 28-month resub. Thank you. She has a reading nook for them that actually looks comfortable. That's nice. I thought about reading today because I was awake and I couldn't fall asleep because Ruby kept hearing people in the hallway and barking. And yeah, I couldn't fall asleep. And I just was like scrolling through my phone. I was going from Twitter to Instagram to TikTok to Instagram to my email. Like, and I'm like, why? Like, I gotta stop. And I thought about getting out of bed and going to get a book, but I just didn't. I eventually just fell back asleep. So, hello Squiddly Diddly. Hello Erico Joe. Thank you again for that resub. Ambi Virtual. What kind of room would you make for Ruby and Soda? You know how Jenna Marbles made that secret room for her dogs? I'd probably do that, but I'd want a big window into it so I could at least like see into what they're doing in case they stole something not good and could get sick from it. Booble Snort! Thank you very much for the 43-month resub. Thank you. The book, Massive Goods. Take the edge off. No, I think I'm gonna read... I'm deciding what I want to do on the plane this week. Because I got 5 hours there, 5 hours back. So I'm like, alright. I got 2 episodes. I'm skipping Lost with my friends tomorrow. They're gonna watch without me. So I'll watch 2 of those episodes on the plane. I'm gonna read Anne's book, Unhappy Camper, available now. Excited about that, to finally read that. And I might read Percy Jackson. I might read Hannah's copy of Percy Jackson that she loaned me. Antonio, thank you for the 47 months. Thank you, thank you. I always bring my Switch on planes. I do as well. Maybe I'll bring a 3DS and do some like Horde Hunts and Omega Ruby or something. There's nothing on the Switch that I really want to play right now that I would regret not having streamed, you know? I still haven't played Mario RPG. Zelda comes out this month. I'm going to play that. I'll stream that. Not Brianna. Thank you for the 52-month resub. Hello, Huntober. Hello, Thundersai. Antonio, thank you for the 17 months. Mandome, hello. Miss Fluffy Kitty, how's it going? How weird that my ad break started now. Very odd. It should have been going earlier. Whatever. Who else is here today? Ferris Bear, Clefable, Hassan's Left Pit, Flo, Azumafros, thank you for the 29-month resub. Hello, Pixel Pal, Eric. How's it going? Sailor Tiefling, Jargon, thank you for the 195 streams. Thoughts on Jennifer Garner's farm-style LA home where she has barracks. Oh, God. And a slumber party room. Wow. She really has it all. Why do I kind of want to look, though? Oh, it's because I got a raid and raided me. I have a thing where it delays my ad breaks automatically now if I get a raid, which is amazing. And I really could have used that a few days ago when I got raided by almost 400 people, and then 5 minutes in, I got a 3-minute ad break, and half of them left. Really still pissed about that. But yeah, thank you, Anne, for the 66 months, and for the raid. Hello. Amy, how's it going? Alan, hello. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. Hi, Danny. I know you like buying furry skins in Fortnite. Did you buy the new Meowscles skin? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Even though I'm not as into Meowscles, really, as you would think. I think it's because his face is so, like, cutesy-wootsy. It, like, is weird to me. Like, I think it's fun to have him, but give me Oscar, give me the shark, personally. I like the Toon Meowscles, though, because it's, like, stylized. I play as that one a lot. But yeah, I did buy, because it's the only other, like, regular Meowscles skin that I have, because I don't have, like, the OG ones or anything. Isn't there going to be one? I think they're coming out with another one when they do, so last year they did Fortnite OG, which was Chapter 1 all over again, super fast-paced, back in, like, October, November. And then that was so successful, they started doing Fortnite Reboot, which is, like, a spin on OG Fortnite, as, like, a permanent mode. So I think this year they're doing, the rumor is, based on leaks and stuff, they're doing Chapter 2 OG. So we're going to go back and experience Chapter 2 content all over again, which is really exciting to me because I didn't play Fortnite back then. I started playing Fortnite in Chapter 4, so I'm excited about that. And they usually remix some old Battle Pass skins for that, so I think we'll be getting a new Meowscles skin for Chapter 2 OG. Could be fun. And I think the plot, so last time the plot was like there was this guy who was one of the villains in Chapter 4, one of the bosses. He was making a time machine. And then he brought everyone back in time to OG Fortnite, and then, like, there was a super implosion and the whole world got reset, and that's when Chapter 5 started. So I think this time they've been teasing Galactus from Marvel, who's like a god who creates universes and stuff like that. His helmet is, when you jump out the battle bus, you can see his helmet in the water. So I think at the end of this Marvel season, they're going to do an event where he recreates chapter 2. Like, he creates an implosion that sets everyone back to chapter 2 or something. I could see that being how they justify it this time.
Well,
I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you. Boys to the max. Thank you very much for the 82-month resub on tier 2. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hope your September's been going good so far, Jimmy. I've been trying to make a better habit of going to the gym regularly, and my body is tired, but my mind feels better. It's fucking annoying how much water, which I don't have with me. It's in the living room. I'll have to go get it. It's really annoying that drinking a lot of water and getting some sort of exercise every day, even if it's just going for a walk, is actually great for your mental health. Obviously, therapy and potentially medications like I take also help, but isn't it so annoying? Because that's what all the bitches tell you, and you don't want to hear it, because doing all of those things sound exhausting and excruciatingly hard to do when you're depressed. But that is how it is. Speaking of being depressed, I don't have one personally, but because I have appeared on like Game Grumps, or I was on the Game Theory channel back in the day, because I did oh my god, it was I forget the name of the show, but it was Foot of a Ferret, who still posts on YouTube, I believe, still active on YouTube. I did like a couple voiceovers for their videos. I don't remember what the show was called, but because I was on the channel, I have a profile on the Film Theory wiki or whatever. I don't fucking know. But I'm on a couple of these like gamer wikis for like gaming YouTubers that are more popular than me, because I was just a part of it. And I don't remember which one, but one of them in the trivia section says struggles with depression, and then also it says was born in New York. And I'm like, that's so fucking funny. Like, that's my little trivia, like, is depressed. So fucking stupid. So stupid. Ridiculous. So why when I used the treadmill in college it didn't feel better? True. That's a good question. You gotta use it multiple times. I personally do not feel better when I do cardio. I hate doing cardio. It makes me feel nauseous. But lifting weights, not only does it obviously build like body confidence for me, it like that is what like gives me a positivity for the rest of the day. There are 2 facts I know about Jimmy. It's those 2. Yeah, exactly. Why is it running another ad break? What is going on? Hold on. So Twitch changed their ad manager, and they set it to run 30 seconds of ads every 10 minutes, even though that is not what my schedule has been for 3 straight months. They just changed it on me. So it is back to being 3 minutes every 60 minutes. So that is we're back to that. So, sorry for that 30-second ad break. At least it wasn't a really long one. But yeah. Most of the people that watch me are subscribed, which I'm very grateful for. So, I feel like only a handful of people actually deal with the ads, but you know, I still apologize. They're annoying. I really wish I could go back to the days where I didn't have to run ads at all, because they honestly don't make that much outside of like November, December on Twitch anyway. Especially because most of my audience is subscribed, so they don't see them. So it's like, why run them? It just makes it annoying for like new people finding my stream. But unfortunately, they're required now. I have pre-roll ads disabled, but in order to have pre-roll ads disabled, you need to run ad breaks. So I'm like, well, I'd rather know when the ads are coming and I can plan around it and like do a bathroom break or something, versus like somebody's just looking for new streams to watch and they get hit with an ad and then they just close out my stream and don't even watch it. Like, you know, it's really annoying. This website, I don't know. I have my gripes, but I'm trying to not be so hard on Twitch, because sometimes I feel like they don't want to work with me because I am pretty vocal about my frustrations. Like I've given 8 years of my life to this fucking website, and I don't even have a person to talk to at Twitch as like a correspondent if I need help. I gotta go to the fucking FAQ on their website. It bothers me. Yeah, whatever. Oh well. Sometimes I really do think about switching to YouTube, but I just feel like I worry the vibes would be off. I worry that people wouldn't make the switch with me, and I would lose a lot of my audience that I've built on here. I'd have to work my way up to getting all my emotes again. Like, it's a lot to think about, and I don't know. I have thought about dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch more, because my chats on either don't move so fast that I don't feel like I can read two at once. I did pretty well when I streamed Princess Peach, so maybe we'll figure that out. I did try to do TikTok, but I was told that if you swear even once on TikTok Live, you get banned, which I swear, I just swear a lot. I've been trying to not do so as much lately, but just because I'm like, I really just don't want to be a potty mouth. But it's hard. It's so fun to say fuck and shit and balls and penis. But also, there's a big issue where queer people are constantly getting, even if you are like not inappropriate at all, like even if you're G-rated content-wise, conservatives will still flag your video because you're gay, because you're trans, because you're LGBT in any way, non-binary, bisexual, anything. If they like suspect you're a little fruity in any way, they flag your stream. They false flag your stream. So, really annoying. Really, really annoying. So I'm like, I don't really feel like dealing with that. I'd rather just post clips on TikTok, which I need to be better about. And that way I don't have to deal with that. So, YouTube to me is not really a live stream app, more like a video app. Yeah, I know that's how I feel. But there are a lot of people that like, they've only ever streamed. Dallas got his start streaming on YouTube. Like, a lot of people I follow only ever stream on YouTube, and they get like thousands of views, like, still. So, it's crazy. Also, sorry, my captions were not on. I thought I pressed the button. They're on now. OMG, you now. Let's go. I forgot about you now. Oh my god. Wild. Just start censoring yourself with words like unalive and such. Crazy. Are you resetting today or story progress? So we're going to be doing Kanto starter resets. Wrong button. Here we are. Why is my bottom screen not on this game? That's so weird. Hang on. I think it's the cable that I've been using. It's a little bit flimsy. Bruh. It's Gaster. Ugh, bruh, come on. Okay. Let's do this. I have an idea. Let's switch cables. Bruh, this is driving me fucking nuts. But it's not showing the bottom. It's not showing the bottom screen. It's always something, yeah. How fucking annoying. Why is it doing this? It came back for a second. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Here we are. Thank you for your patience. Holy shit, that was so ridiculous. Okay, let me change the layout color. We'll do this. Charmander colors. Back to the topic of going to the gym. I haven't gone since April. It's crazy to say I miss it. I had so much more confidence in how I looked. Yeah, I didn't go for like 6 or 7 months for a while back in like 2022 to 2023. But we've been going pretty consistently since we moved. Yeah, I hate this color. I can't do it. I try to do yellow, but there's just something about it that just is so off-putting to look at. So we'll do Bulbasaur green. No nicknames, please. Why? Why is it 2 Charmanders? Hang on. We're all fucked here. Sorry if that's a slur. I don't know. I have not used that word in fucking a million years. I used to hear my grandparents say it, so. There we go. Okay, the Bulbasaur was not shiny. I checked. It's been a minute since I've done resets, so I'm not as quick with the button inputs. Sorry, y'all. New word for me. I did want to try getting one of those vocabulary boosting games. Because I love learning new words. but I struggle with retaining them. Honestly, connections has been helping me a lot with, like, words having a couple meanings and stuff like that. I fail the connections quite a lot, though. Because sometimes they just have, like, references or, like, verbiage, and I'm like, this is for 50-year-olds. I don't get this. But sometimes I get them, and I feel so smart. I get Wordle pretty... I think I failed the Wordle maybe, like, 3 times ever. And it's usually one of those ones where, like... It's one of those words that, like... It's like... I'm trying to think of a word, but it's like... They can all be, like, spelled the same with, like, one vowel difference. God, I hate when my inputs get desynced because then I have a million different fucking windows to sift through. No shiny. Have you ever had a fillet of fish? No, I'm not a big fan of fish. I just find the, like, aftertaste and the smell to be a little off-putting. I was forced to have fish sticks so much as a kid, and it just was not good. Although last night I did make salmon. I cooked salmon for the first time. I got a spinach stuffed salmon from HelloFresh. So I made a spinach filling with, oh my god, what's the onion that's like, it's like tinier than an onion? Not obviously like a scallion, like a shallot. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, so I fried a shallot in a pan with spinach, cream cheese and sour cream, and then made like a filling out of that, and then I sliced the salmon down the middle and stuffed it with that, and then put them in the oven for 15 minutes. And then, yeah, it was really, really good. Dallas didn't really want it. He's not big on seafood, but I really wanted to try it because I wanna eat more than just like chicken all the time, you know. So, yeah, yesterday we made 2 HelloFreshes. I made one in the evening. That was gonna be like my meal prep for today, but I just ate it last night. But I still have an entire, like, I'm just gonna eat Dallas's portion, so I'll have like a nice cut of salmon and some asparagus for myself today. We did get Chipotle today. I ate my burrito. I still have a quesadilla. So I'll probably eat both of those later. Have you been getting enough carbs? Honestly, not this week. Not this week. This past week has been hell. So I quite honestly have not even, like, I've not even opened my FitnessPal or logged any of my meals. I'm like, I'll start next week, because this week I'm gonna be out of town. I'm gonna be at a wedding. Like, I'll start over again. On September 16th. That will be when I pick back my stuff. I've been pretty bad about making my overnight oats before bed and putting it in the fridge for the next morning. I just keep forgetting to do it. So I'm gonna do that tonight. Honestly, I'm a hater of meal tracking apps. I think it takes too much time to type on my stupid little rectangle. I find some of the logging for MyFitnessPal to be really fucking cumbersome and annoying, but it has a barcode scanner, which is really nice. But like I got rid of my food scale when we moved because I don't know what happened to it. I didn't try to get rid of it, but I just got tired of weighing raw chicken and then fucking having to clean it. Like, I thought they locked the barcode scanner behind premium. They did. I bought premium. I got a little object redemption. It's Toad! I think it's definitely worse if you eat a lot of culture-specific foods that aren't going to be searchable. Yeah, I mean, I find it really annoying when I just make something myself, like a meal from scratch. Like, I find it very cumbersome. But it's important because, like, I feel like I'm really working hard at the gym, but I'm not getting enough of the macros. I fucking hate using that word because it's such, like, a fitness bro co-opted term. But it's just macronutrients, like carbs, protein, stuff like that. But, yeah, I know I'm not getting enough because I'm not seeing the progress as much as I want to be, and I need to be hitting those macros. It's just annoying. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't eat enough during the day. Regardless, like, either. Like, I don't really wake up till late, and so I skip breakfast, and I have, like, a late lunch, early dinner, and then I just snack at night, and it's just not great. Because then I'm, like, trying to cram all of my food for the day late at night, and then I just make myself sick, and it's just not good. Anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting to Slayus Mamas. All the mamas out there, you slay. Who are you going to main on the new Mario Party? I have to look at the roster. Probably Ninja. I love that little fucker with the buttons. If I can change to be Orange Yoshi, I'd love it. I'd love that, but probably not. Yeah, it's carbs, protein, and fat, yeah. But I just focus on the carbs and the protein. It's hard enough for me to just focus on the fucking protein. It's all so exhausting and expensive. Food is just so expensive. Like, everywhere. Obviously, like, this is not news to anybody, but it just is. It's just so expensive to eat, like, 4 to 5 meals a day to eat enough that you need to eat to, like, put on muscle. It's so exhausting. I thought about starting a Patreon that's just like, you get pictures of me without my shirt on and I'm flexing my muscles, and you can give me money to pay for protein shakes. But I just feel like anything remotely sex work adjacent will unfortunately keep me from getting voiceover jobs in children's animation, because they're already, like, probably not gonna hire me just based off the fact that I'm gay, because there's just prejudice like that. So I'd rather not give them anything else. Like, I'd rather them just, like, turn me down from a job because they're homophobic, rather than, you know, like, I want them to have no excuses other than they don't want to have a gay person in the show being sold in foreign markets or whatever. I don't know. It's exhausting. Everything's stressful and expensive. I saw that, Huntober, but I think some more stuff came out about it, that he actually was harassing people. Like, it wasn't he said that was the reason, but then stuff came out that wasn't the reason. But, you know, that's all alleged. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I just think it would depress me, so I don't really pay attention to, like, hot topics or something unless it's, like, on the podcast at this point, because a couple weeks ago, like, I just really, like, was, like, falling down those rabbit holes myself, and then on, like, my days off from editing, and then those same topics would be covered on the podcast, and then I would just, like, be going back down those rabbit holes, and it's just tough to hear all that all the time, be aware of so many horrible people and horrible things, like, so they've been switching to covering, like, pretty, like, lighter hearted topics on the podcast lately, because Trish and Oscar themselves have been like, it's just been depressing us talking about these awful people all the time. But it's definitely been making me feel better, you know, editing it. But yeah, I don't keep up with anyone's lives but my own, really, and my friends and family, obviously. But like anyone that's not in my immediate circle, like I don't keep up with them until Mondays and Wednesdays when I'm editing the podcast. Can you give us 3 words to describe the next episode? I would never do that because that's not really cool of me to do. But they also have not, they record tomorrow, so I wouldn't even be able to do that. I'm sure they'll talk about Nikocado though, because it's like, how could you not? It's wild. It's so wild. That to me is like lighthearted to me. Like that's just crazy. Like honestly, I don't know everything Nikokado's ever done, but like in an era of the fucking summer we've had of just like the drama being like influencers being bad people and committing crimes, I embrace with open arms people like Jojo Siwa and Nikocado for giving people stuff to talk about that is just cringe / insanity. Like, you know, like all their shit pretty much only affects themselves, you know? Like I am so relieved that most of my job tomorrow will probably be revolving around Nikocado. Hi Hannah, how you doing? I don't know. I don't, you know, stand by everything Gabby Hanna has ever said and done either, because I don't really know a lot about her. But I really felt very bad for her when she was going through a full manic episode on TikTok, and people were making a joke about it, and like this one guy went into her house and was in her house with her. She had no idea who he was, but she wasn't able to like. She was literally not in reality. Like, she was having an episode and she needed help, and these people were just like memeing her, and like it's really so depressing to me. She seems to be doing well. She was just performing her music with a live band at some festival. Like, you know, it is what it is. Doing better, it seems. I don't really like to wish harm on anybody. Oh yeah, the Chapel Roan stuff too. Boring. Anybody, not her, but like anybody having an opinion about that that's weird to me. That's weird behavior to not think that she's completely in the right. Like, bitches were showing up to her family's house. Like, it's fucking weird. It's such a boundary crossing that it's so fucked up. So I fully support her setting her limits. It's what she's allowed to do. God forbid a woman have boundaries in the public eye. Like, I'd be willing to bet money that like someone like Tom Cruise doesn't even let people on set with him look him in the eye. And like, maybe he does, but like, there's plenty of men, like, I think it might have been Steve Harvey, where like there was rumors that like he doesn't even like when people look him in the eye if he's not on stage, you know? Like, there's so many men that set these boundaries and nobody bats a fucking eye. But God forbid a woman be like, hey, don't find my family's house that I don't even live at and go there. I love when people just hear that someone is bad and don't know the whole story. That too. I see that a lot on TikTok. TikTok does this thing sometimes where like it'll do a search And I guess it's like what people look up after watching the video that they just watched. And sometimes it'll say like so and so, like it'll have the name of the person I'm watching, and then it'll just say, the search will be like smelly butt farts 99 controversy allegations. And I'm like, what? And I click it, and there's nothing. There are none. There are none. There's nothing. But like one person looked it up, and then a bunch of people like me clicked that search being like, what? What could there possibly be about this person? And then there's nothing. It's just people like getting that to show up on people's videos. Isn't that so scary? That feels like almost like defamation a little bit. So you stand smelly butt farts? No. But I'm saying, I just didn't want to say like a real influencer's name, because that would, you know, it'd just be weird to like say a real person's name. It was the first thing I thought about, which says a lot. Just kidding. I actually, not to kink shame, but I really don't get fart stuff or poop stuff. Pee, not for me, but like I can kind of understand it, but like I can't with poop stuff. I really can't. So weird when people are like, well, that's just being what a pop star is like. Sure, does that mean it's a good thing? Exactly. Like, I wonder if a lot of those people just were not, like, I feel like there's a huge divide where there are people that, like, remember how badly being in the public eye fucked up Britney Spears. Obviously, along with, like, her father taking advantage of her financially with the conservatorship and stuff. But, like, did we not just spend, like, an entire year talking about and, like, hyper-analyzing Britney Spears' mental health and going back and looking at how horrible it was, how the media and, like, paparazzi and, like, obsessive fans treated her? It's like, it must be, like, people who were not born then or just don't care. Like, I really fucking hate. It feels like we've kind of gone backwards a little bit too. I feel like there was such a movement of like pro mental health, and we're kind of like falling back down this, like, you know, the pendulum swings in opposite directions. It's almost like we're kind of like going back a little bit into like, it's cringe to like have mental problems and like talk about your feelings or like not respect boundaries. I don't know. Like, it feels very weird to me that people don't see Chappell Roan saying this stuff and don't see it as okay. Like, she's totally in the right to say all these things and feel these things. I don't know. It just feels like people love to be like, oh, pro mental health, and then like harass people on social media in the same breath. Like, it's always the same fucking accounts. The people who are like, Taylor Swift should fly commercial because BTS does it and they're fine, when they're literally not fine, and K-pop idols constantly get their flight information bought and sold by stalkers working at airlines. That's so scary. Yeah, I have conflicted feelings about Taylor Swift's private jet stuff. Cause like, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, like, I do think it sucks, and I think there's probably other ways of getting from place to place that are maybe more environmentally friendly. But like, I would never expect her to fly on a commercial airline. Unfortunately, like, I just don't, and I don't blame her for not. And I'm not a Swiftie. I'm very, like, I don't care about Taylor Swift. I often find her a little annoying. So I'm not like a Swiftie coming to her defense. But like, what is she supposed to do? Have people take creep shots of her every time she's on a plane? follow her from the airport to her hotel. Like, it, you know, like, I don't know. I don't pretend to have any sort of inkling of an idea of, like, what it's like to be that famous. Like, so I just kind of am like, offset the like the emissions with like donations to climate change or something, like, because unfortunately I just don't think there's like I just don't think there's anything to do about it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, people, if like, even if she flew like first class, like, people in first class are still gonna fucking come up to her constantly. Like, it's exhausting. That's what the show's for. That's what, to quote Estelle, do the Garnet voice. That's what the cartoon's for. That's what the concerts are for. I think I tricked myself into believing you were playing Mystria because I was looking at a picture of it. I wish I was playing that right now, but I've literally only streamed that for like a month. I'm like, I need a little variety. And I really just want to get these frickin' shinies so I can move on with my badge quest. I'll probably get one of them, do like a gym or two, and then come back and like do Squirtle, Charmander if I get Bulbasaur, you know. Because I would like at some point to have all three. Because, like, why not, right? But I just want to get this so I could do the third gym. And then hunt even more cool stuff. It's not like she's the only one using a private plane like that. She's just the one getting the most attention. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure the Kardashians, for example, like, they've flown, like, literally across LA. Instead of, like, taking a fucking Uber. Like, or like, you know, whatever private car service they have, you know. No one would ever click on an article about how a billionaire man uses his private jet. We all know they do it though. Exactly, yeah. We literally just don't care. Yeah. Crazy how that would be faster than driving in LA. Yeah. Would you ever move all your shinies to home? Not anymore. I did with some of my stuff from 7th gen, but nowadays, like, I've got so many shinies across so many different games. I kind of just don't care anymore about, like, having them on the newest game, especially when the newest game sucks. Like, I don't want my shit rotting away in Scarlet and Violet until the next generation, you know? So it's fun to keep, especially my sprite-based shinies, it's really fun to keep them in Gen 3, in Gen 4, in Gen 5. And even though these are 3D models and stuff, I'm gonna keep them all in Gen 6. And if I ever start doing shiny hunts in Gen 7 again, I'll do that too. Be in your cardio beast era with bikes. I would love a cute little bike for Soda with a little basket to ride in, a little cruiser. Thoughts on getting rid of the car and you and Dallas just skateboard everywhere and drive the dogs in a wagon? Bach Fiat's when. I know! I do kind of want the Bach Fiat. I would love to learn how to skateboard. I did think about potentially picking up like rollerblading. I thought that could be kind of cool. But I'm really afraid of hurting myself. I'm so like, I mean, we talked about this yesterday, like, which I forgot to take a Tylenol for my tooth. I like just noticed that I'm in pain. Like, my biggest fear is, like, I have 2 crowns for my front teeth because this one was deteriorating, and then I got this one because I had a root canal in it anyway. I was like, well, I'd rather just foot the bill and get 2 identical crowns that are the same color put on at the same time. So I just did that like last year. And I'm so afraid of falling and chipping them. Like I don't. Like that is like I can't. So yeah, like Dallas is planning on playing softball next year with some friends. And like I think it could be kind of fun to play, but I really don't want to get I could get a mouth guard, but like I'm still too paranoid. Like I don't want to get hit with the ball or like fall and chip my tooth, cuz like it would be so expensive to fix it. I can't. But yeah, I don't even trust a mouth guard. Like I could get one, but I don't trust it. I'm that paranoid at this point. How many times you've fallen in your life and chipped your real tooth? Yeah, I know. It is definitely a little paranoia, but I don't know. It's like one of the few things I'm actually paranoid about in life. Chipped tooth? Not yet. Well, not from falling, but I'm currently missing a third of my tooth. That was the whole thing yesterday. Okay, but we're almost twins. What's your tooth trauma, Anne? I need a crown on one of my teeth. Ugh. So fucking annoying. It's not as dramatic as yours, though. It's just a normal crown. Yeah, I have 4 crowns in my mouth that I've gotten over the course of like 6 years. I've had more root canals though, but they've